Father Daniel Sysoev answers the question, why should we dress modestly? From the book, Questions to Priest Daniel Sysoev. Why should we dress modestly? Some people tell me that new converts for some reason come to church every week dressed in long skirts, and they ask me why this is necessary. Zeal in the beginning of a person's entry into the church is something that is absolutely essential. If a person does not begin his spiritual life zealously, he will never end it well. It is simply indispensable, even when it comes to those details that seem unimportant, such as wearing a skirt. But actually, it is not an altogether trivial thing. At times, it can be very beneficial for young ladies, if they are habitually flirtatious, to dress in some worn-out skirt. I am sure you will agree that this produces an entirely different feeling. Some find it useful to dress in loose, unfitted jackets for this very same reason. A person has been accustomed to wearing fine clothes. This in and of itself is not virtue. It is a method for overcoming one's passions. If we see it this way, then, naturally, everything will be fine. That being said, when we go to church, we should try to dress nicely, but not provocatively, because we must go to the house of God as if to a feast. But nevertheless, the outward, ritualistic side of the church, which people ridicule today, has a real spiritual significance. It is not about the clothes themselves, but about the heart of the person who dresses up for these reasons. When a person dresses like a peacock, that is one state of soul, and it is another state of soul when a person dresses simply. Eventually, a person should arrive at a normal state of soul, when he will be indifferent to what he is wearing. If the clothes are clean, glory to God. Being a new convert has its advantages, but it must grow into wisdom, not lukewarmness, as many think, but into wisdom. One should not wear pants to church, but we are lenient with women in that regard. In Deuteronomy, it forbids women to dress in men's clothing, and men to dress in women's clothing. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God. If a man came to church dressed as a woman, he would be thrown out, and rightly so. Clothing must convey the difference in gender. I think that for our climate, and this is my personal opinion, we should have Orthodox fashion designers. For the winter, there should be an outfit made from pants and a skirt, both at once, so that no one freezes. This would be a marvelous solution. It would be very beautiful and remarkable. It would convey femininity, and on the other hand, it would keep women from freezing in their pantyhose. Turning aside to the left is lukewarmness. Quote, "We are not like those fanatics. We are forward-thinking people, so we know everything. Your prohibitions are all nonsense." Unquote. But as the Apostle Paul said, "You have knowledge, but because of this knowledge of yours, your brother, for whom Christ died, is perishing." What answer will you give? You say you know that clothing is unimportant, and that you will go to church in pants as a form of demonstration. Father Andrei Kuryev explained that women's pants are permitted. Theoretically, women's pants convey the feminine nature, etc. But in reality, it causes temptation for the men or women in church. This is not good. It is a violation of the will of God. You are tempting those for whom Christ died, and this is wrong. It is an expression of enmity. It is a question of love or enmity towards one's neighbor.